My name is Ashanwa. Welcome to LAJA. This is a channel for ladies who are looking to grow their relaxed hair while creating a luxurious experience from the comfort of their home. If you love using premium brands that work and ritualizing your hair care routine while reaching your hair goals, this is the place for you, and I encourage you to subscribe. Thank you so much. So today's video, we are going to be discussing traits to look for in a good hairstylist. I can't stress how important it is to have a good hairstylist on your relaxed hair journey, mostly because you want to have someone who, of course, retouches your roots or relaxes your hair. And if you need any maintenance in between, like trims, you also want to have someone that's a go-to for helping with that too. So I have my notes on my iPad here. So if you see me looking away, that's what I'm looking at. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 things to look for in a good hairstylist, or to assess your current hairstylist to see if he or she is up to par and up to standard. I believe in having quality people on your team and not skimping out on that, because that can really make or break in your hair care progress. I don't self-relax because I don't know how to do it adequately. I tried it, I didn't really get the best results, so I'd rather leave that to an expert who knows how to do it. And it's just a way of me showing self-care to myself. I'm going in to relax my hair and through a stylist. So the first trait you want to look for in a good hairstylist is listening skills. A good hairstylist should have good listening skills and pay attentively to your needs, concerns, and preference. So down to the little things, like maybe when you're relaxing your hair and your hair is burning, he or she doesn't just disregard your commentary and keep going and pushing through. He or she actually takes action on it. Those little things matter because you want to feel like your voice is heard in the welfare and benefits of your hair. So a good hairstylist has excellent listening skills, active listening skills. They ask questions, they ask follow-up questions because they're really seeking to understand your needs and your desires, from your hairstyle down to how you like to relax your hair. A good hairstylist always has good listening skills. Number 2, communication. Clear and open communication is essential. Your stylist should explain their process, provide guidance, and answers to your questions. So you want a stylist who not only wants you to be a repeat customer, but they also want you to be empowered to take care of your hair while they are not there. So they communicate effectively, whether it's from scheduling or rescheduling appointments, hair appointments, because there's been a clash in schedule, or maybe you're communicating about how you want your style hair to be or concerns you have about going forward with a certain cut or look. They're able to clearly and effectively communicate their advice and give you the confidence and guidance that you need in the questions that you may have for them. So that's the second thing, communication, good communication. You're going to notice that a lot of this kind of mirrors having a good relationship, and that's because the relationship you have with your hairstylist is a relationship. It's a relationship you have with the common interest being your hair. The third is expertise and experience. So you need to consider your stylist's experience working with hair types and styles similar to yours. So ideally, you want to go for a hairstylist that has experience doing relaxed hair. I'm a little bit wary of, and again, I know everyone has to start from somewhere, but if you're working with a stylist who is just brand new, then you definitely want to make sure they have all these other attributes on the list to compensate for their lack of expertise and experience, because I do believe in giving people an opportunity to prove their worth and their value when it comes to the services they provide. So if they have these other things on the list that you can, but they don't have that much experience or expertise because you're just starting out in their craft, you can still choose to go forward with them. So listen for the rest of the point. But experience and expertise is important. Ask them how long they've been doing hair Ask for pictures, testimonials, customer reviews, and more. All those things make a difference. And this leads me to my next point, portfolio and reviews. It ties in with checking their online reviews, social media, and portfolios to gauge a stylist's work consistency and quality, because again, you want to make sure you're putting your hair in the right hands. Relaxers can be dangerous if done incorrectly, and you don't want to be with someone who doesn't have any skin in the game or have something to lose. But again, if they're new and just starting out, there are other tips that you can look to see if this person is actually worth giving a shot. Number 5 is sanitation and hygiene. I cannot stress how important this is, and that's to ensure the salon and the stylist maintain proper sanitation and hygiene standards. It's the little things that matter, and how you do one thing is how you do everything. So you want a stylist that pays attention to the details, that the areas and the utensils that they use on you and your hair are clean and sanitized, because again, this is the public space you're going to be in, and you want to ensure that you are in a clean space, you're in a tidy space, and you don't have any concerns for the welfare of your health. So sanitation and hygiene is very important when looking for a stylist. Personal hygiene. I know this is probably off point, but again, how you do one thing is how you do everything. But personal hygiene and how they carry themselves, and I'm not saying they have to be all decked out and looking good, but at least they took a shower, they smell neutral to good, they don't smell bad and things like that. It looks like their nails are done or clean, their hair is clean, their skin is clean, and they look like they actually put effort into presenting themselves to you. I feel those things do matter. Product knowledge is number 6. I think I'm on number 6 right now. Product knowledge. A great stylist should be knowledgeable about various hair care products and recommend suitable options for your hair. This is especially important for when you're away from them and you're doing your at-home routine. You want to have a stylist. I'm sure you probably have the products you prefer to use, but you do want stylists that give you hair recommendations. So some of the products that I use and I've recommended on my channel, they were recommendations from my stylist based on the concerns that I had, and I was very grateful for that, because my stylist really focuses on the health of the hair. She doesn't just want your hair to be long, she wants it to be healthy first and foremost. And that's the most important thing to my stylist, and that's one thing I really appreciate about her and what makes her a keeper for me. So you want a stylist that recommends products, tools, and tips on how to maintain your hair outside the salon, because that's where you really see most of the gains. If you can afford to go to the salon every single week, I don't do that, but if you can, good for you, I recommend it. But a lot of us don't do that, and we do take care of our hair from home. So you want a stylist that is equipping and empowering you with the tools that you need to take care of yourself, your hair independently. Whether you can relax your hair or not is a different case, because that's pretty questionable. But if you can do it, great. But if you can't, you can always find a good stylist. But the in-between maintenance between relaxers, you should have a good regimen that keeps your hair healthy. And if you don't have one, that's why you're watching this video and you're on my channel, and I'm here to help you curate a routine that is not just luxurious but also gives you the results that you're looking for. So the next point I have is attention to details. So a good hairstylist pays attention to how you want to pay attention to how detail oriented your stylist is, from consultation to finishing touches, because again, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And you want a stylist that is very detail oriented and leaves no stone unturned when it comes to ensuring you have the best experience and the best treatment given to your hair, because you are paying your hard-earned money for this service, and you want to ensure that it's a good experience and that you get what it is you are looking for. So a hairstylist that is detail oriented is golden. And then the next thing is time management. A well-organized stylist should respect your time and schedule. So I encourage you to not accept stylists that cancel on you last minute or don't reschedule appointments ahead of time, and then they leave you stranded, or at least they don't compensate you for the inconvenience and things like that. Because again, time is of the essence, and you want to work with people who respect your time. It's just a principle of life. Respect is just something that's really important. And even while they're doing their hair, are they juggling you with multiple clients at the same time and not giving you their full undivided attention? Maybe they're short staffed, but I would pay attention to things like that, because you want someone who has their full undivided attention on you and is giving you the best treatment possible while you're there, because again, you're paying for it. Getting your hair done isn't something that's cheap, and you want to make sure that you're being treated with respect and reverence, because that's just so important. To me, respect is very important, and I wouldn't overlook bad treatment just because the stylist does a great job. The next point is personality and rapport. You'll be spending time with your stylist, so it's essential to find someone with a personality you connect with. And this just ties in with everything else. You want to actually be with a hairstylist that you like, because you're going to be chatting. It's like a girl or guy chat, like you're catching up with them, you're talking about life and different things, so you're getting your hair done. All of that is part of the experience. So you do want to be with a hairstylist that is likable, someone that's not rude and disrespectful, someone that is caring, that actually cares about you. Sure, she's only there for your hair first and foremost, but she just shows general interest in you and your life, and as you do for her back or him back. And yeah, so you guys have a personality that gels, and there's just a cordial professional relationship that you all have established that gives you both peace of mind and will keep you coming back and will keep them wanting to give you a good experience as a client. The next point is continuous. I've honestly lost track of how many points or where I am in terms of my points, but the next one is continuous education. A great stylist should stay up to date on the latest trends, techniques, and products. I definitely believe in finding your holy grails, but I also believe in having backups of your holy grails in case your holy grails get discontinued or reformulated or you don't have access to them for whatever reason. So a good stylist should be able to keep you up to date on the latest hair trends, what people are doing. I'm not really a trendy girl when it comes to my hair. I'm more of a classic girl. I prefer going for timeless styles that stand the test of time and that are very versatile and that last. But if you're someone who likes to switch up your hair often, then a good stylist should be able to be up to date on the trends, techniques, and be able to advise and offer those services to you if that's something you so desire. The next thing is honesty and transparency. I cannot stress how important this is, but your stylist should be honest about what works best for your hair and provide transparent pricing and services. So I have heard some people have nightmare stories with stylists who book with them and then they never show up, or they charge them for a job poorly done and they're not compensated, just different things like that. And it's just something that has to do with ethics, because again, when you're in a business, your reputation matters and how you treat people matters, and people remember how you make them feel in your presence. And so yeah, you want someone who is honest and transparent with you about the state of your hair. They're not deceiving you. If your hair is in poor condition, I know when my scalp was going through it, my stylist told me that, listen, do you want to cut your hair? It was that bad. It was that bad, but thankfully I've been able to have it under control, and now my scalp is thriving and we're making gains by God's grace. But you want someone who is going to be honest with you on the state of your hair and recommend advice on how you can improve upon it, because you don't want to be deceived, you don't want to be scammed, and you don't want to be bamboozled. And last but not the least is respect for your hair. I think this is probably the most important thing, because I feel like a lot of damage that occurs from salon visits is because, you know, the stylists don't necessarily care about the health of your hair. They don't care about your hair, and I believe that if they don't care about your hair, they shouldn't be doing your hair in the first place. And what does neglect of your hair look like? It looks like giving you not using heat protectants and using extremely high heat, or being too hard-handed on your head where you get to the point where you're tender-headed. I know I've been there before. Or not recommending the right treatments for you, or price gouging you. Like, there are just so many ways where stylists can show or demonstrate lack of care for your hair, and you want to pay attention to that, because you want to be giving your money to people who actually care about you, and not people who are just out to just get your money. I'm not saying that money isn't important, but you also want to ensure that you're getting a good service, you're being rendered good service essentially, and you have a good and positive experience. So I would love to know your experience. How is your relationship with your hairstylist? I know mine and I have a very good relationship, and we are very cordial, and we are very we're on great terms, and I really appreciate how we've come a long way since she's been doing my hair. And I really believe that this year is going to be my year of healthy hair, healthy length, healthy volume, and a big part of it is thanks because I have a good stylist on my team. So I'd love to know, what's been your experience with stylists? How has that been? I would love to know. So let's have a conversation in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.